Hi everyone! I'm just realizing as I'm editing this video, I made the mistake of filming during kitty snack time. So if you notice any meows that are going to be throughout this video, that is the reason. It was kitty snack time and apparently the noisiest time. But thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the General Hospital recap for November 15th. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps, and also be a beauty and hit that bell down below so you get notified every time we upload a new video. Let's get right to it. At Nathan and Maxie's, Nathan is going to General Hospital to see Amy. She needs a friend right now. Lulu is at the door and brought lunch for her and Maxie, and well, it's just her and Maxie now because Nathan has left. Lulu says that she has great news. She is back. She has already submitted an article to the Port Charles Parents newsletter or some kind of publication. It's about the school lunch food quality. She wants Maxie to read it and tell her what she thinks, and Maxie's like, yeah, of course. They're eating, Maxie's reading it, and she gets really nauseous, and Lulu gets her some water. Lulu thinks that maybe the grosser parts of the article are what made Maxie nauseous, and Maxie says, no, it wasn't you, don't worry about it. And then Lulu is like, wait a second. Could you be pregnant? And Maxie's like, no, I'm just stressed out. No big deal. What? Lulu isn't totally buying this stressed out excuse, though. Maxie says that she can't be pregnant because they haven't talked about it and the timing would be all wrong. And Lulu's like, well, none of that stuff actually really matters. Like, that's not going to make a difference in whether or not you're pregnant. And Maxie's just like, Nathan loves his job. I love my job. Like, I don't want to complicate what we have going on right now. And then Maxie's like, you know what, I'm fine, don't worry about it, I'm fine. Lulu wants her to take the test though, and Maxie makes an insensitive statement, but she makes an insensitive statement about not wanting a baby lecture from Lulu, and she doesn't mean it like that, and she immediately catches herself and apologizes a million times because she did not mean it like that. And Lulu's like, I know. They had a complicated history, but they're good now. And Maxie is truly thankful for that, and she doesn't take it for granted a day in her life. And Lulu is going to get going now. At General Hospital, Nelle has an interview with Laura for a job, and Laura is just conducting the interview, and she asks Nelle why she left her last position. Nelle says that she just loves kids so much, watching them learn, and, by the way, Charlotte is amazing, because, she remembers, and she really misses Charlotte. She's at her best when she's taking care of children, and Laura asks then why did she take a job as Nina's assistant. And Nelle says it was because of Valentin's legal troubles, and there was no need for a nanny anymore for Charlotte because she went to live with your daughter. She knows how to work people, I'll give her that. And Nina offered her a job as an assistant, then kind of it sidetracks a smidge to Carly, and Nelle's like, oh yeah, and I'm so sorry how things went down with Carly. There was this whole big misunderstanding, but everything's fine now. And basically she took the job with Nina to prove that she could take on a task like that. And Laura likes that. She's like, okay, why go back to working with kids though? And Nelle says she hasn't had the heart to tell Nina that she's looking for other work. Ooh, that's rich. Nelle says that she's more sure than ever that General Hospital daycare is the best place for her to work and the best place for her to be in general. And Laura is impressed by Nelle's resume. She's certainly qualified. The job has medical, dental, a 401k. Its salary is bi-weekly, and there's a bit of a pause from Nelle, but she'll make it work. Yeah, you will make it work. The bread and butter of the bills you need to pay is your rent, and you're getting a break on that. Laura thinks that the interview went really well. Everything is a formality at this point. Now it's gonna go check out the daycare center while the formalities are taken care of, and Laura is calling someone else at the hospital and says that Nelle Benson is the perfect candidate, and Lulu walks in and is like, Nelle Benson? No, hang up right now. Stop. And Laura does. And Laura's like, what? Like, you can't do that, what? And Lulu's like, there's a lot you don't know about Nelle. So Nelle comes back in, and Laura is standing in the doorway, and Lulu's right there at her shoulder, so Nelle knows what has just happened. And Laura asks why Nelle lied about being fired from Crimson, and Nelle just says, thank you for your time, and leaves, goes to the elevator where she sees Nathan and Amy. Nathan had come to see Amy. Chet is at outpatient right now. Nathan has a present for her, the first paperback printed Ask Me Landers book. He bookmarked some pages for her. It has some advice that she might find helpful about addiction and programs that help family members help loved ones with addiction. Basically, the support group for the support system. It's a hard and painful journey, but you won't be at it alone. So now she basically has to take her own advice, which can be very difficult to do. It's easier said than done. Trust me. Nathan is happy to have been a part of Ask Me Landers, and Amy asks him to sign her copy of the book. At the Metro Court, Cassie and Nina are having lunch. Nina says that she knows Cassie is lying. She knows about the history with Valentin. They were involved, but not like seriously involved, because Nina has to get her little digs in. And Nina knows exactly what Cassie was doing the other day, and she doesn't blame her. Cassie couldn't have known that Nina and Charlotte were Valentin's family, and then when his name came up, what was she supposed to say? Ha ha ha, it's all very light and just, oh my goodness, how these things happen, what a small town. And Nina says that her and Valentin share everything, so she knows about Cassie's past and present. And Cassie's like, oh, really? Oh, what did I tell you? That Cassie had come to seek treatment with Dr. Hamilton Finn, who's amazing. And Anna's name comes up, and Nina says that Anna went after her husband. And I'm like, Nina, please do not complicate things right now. Nina also alludes to the fact that she could be dangerous too. Ha 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 ha. Just ask Ava Jerome. Ha 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 ha. Yes, please ask Ava Jerome. I'd actually like to see that conversation. And Nina is totally fine with Cassie since her and Valentin's relationship is in the past. Nina says everything is out in the open now, and Nina thinks Cassie's great. She'd love to be friends, and Cassie would love that too. And Cassie's like, oh, I have to go now, and they're gonna have lunch next week. And it's just all rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and Pikachus. At Windermere, Alexis is asking about Olivia Jerome and how Julian is serving time for her crimes, and she doesn't exactly think that's fair. Valentin says that there's no relationship between him and Olivia Jerome. And Alexis is like, let me guess, you also don't know Laura Buchanan? And he's like, of course I know her. She represented me in the custody hearing. Alexis says that she discovered his family court timing and Olivia Jerome's hearing was the same day, and Alexis thinks it's collusion. Valentin wants to hear her theory. There's a common enemy, Anna. And Valentin's like, actually, me and Anna are good now, so what else? And he wants Alexis to also go. He really doesn't want to hear this. Alexis might share her theory with Sonny. And he might feel the need to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig since Olivia Jerome is responsible for Morgan's death. And if anyone is helping Olivia Jerome, he's going to want to know about it. Alexis wants Olivia to do something for her, but she can't get to Olivia because of Nora. It's funny how these things work out. So she gives Valentin an ultimatum. Either talk to Nora about Olivia or she goes right to Sonny. At Pentonville, Scott is visiting Julian. He's not happy that Scott told Alexis. Scott tells Julian to keep his head down until he can get him out of there. Scott doesn't have enough ammunition right now to appeal. If Julian has anything that could possibly help his situation, he needs to tell Scott right now. And Scott walks him through the process. It's going to be an uphill battle because judges don't like to say that other judges did anything wrong. And it's going to take a miracle to get Julian out at this point. Back at the Metro Court, Alexis is at the bar getting something non-alcoholic, don't worry, and Scott meets her there. He thanks her for going to see Julian, and Scott says Julian is much better on the inside than the outside as a person, like as a human being. In Pennsylvania, Valentin comes to see Nora. Nora says that Alexis was making a rookie mistake asking her to have Olivia Jerome make a statement to exonerate Julian, and Valentin says, actually, that's exactly what you're gonna do. Valentin sits back and says maybe he can afford to keep paying Olivia Jerome's legal bills, but if she makes a statement, then maybe Valentin will find the finances. And now end scene. Nelle is watching Nathan and Amy interact, thinking about the conversation between Maxie and Nathan and Amy and Chet, the truth about Ask Me Landers. Nelle then makes a call. She calls a tip line for The Invader, which is one of the gossipy publications. How much do tips about celebrities pay? Enough for Nelle to meet the guy. Full Lisa Niles. Lulu tells Laura Nelle is always looking for a weakness to exploit. Lulu also tells her a close friend might be pregnant. Lulu, you have like one friend. Like, come on. We know it's Maxie. Maxie buys a pregnancy test. She doesn't seem happy, though. A guard has a message for Julian. Watch your back tonight. Scott tells Alexis the trouble about finding grounds for an appeal, and Alexis says they might be closer to an answer than he thinks. Nora asks what Valentin's connection to Olivia Jerome is. He won't answer. He says that connection will be broken after this, and Nora says once this matter is settled, their business is complete, and Valentin's like, no it's not. And Nora calls to talk to Olivia. So that's where we leave off. I will see you in 2 seconds for more General Hospital, and I hope you have a great 2 seconds. Okay, bye.